Kakashi Hatake has been fan favorite character even since he appeared in the series. He is one of the most unique character when it comes to fighting, and he was worldwide famous as Kakashi of the White Fang. However, a lot of people think that his prowess has significantly decreased after the war. However, that's not true, and this is the topic I want to talk about today. But before starting, I want to ask you all to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more. I hope all of you have a great day, and let's start the video. Well, one of the strongest ninja Konohagakure ever produced, Kakashi has earned recognition on sight by various high-level ninja. A prodigy, Kakashi showcased highly advanced skill from a young age, evidenced by his rapid rise through the ninja ranks. His prowess is said to rival an entire country. The S-rank members of Akatsuki acknowledge his might. He outmaneuvered Itachi Uchiha, albeit he couldn't use his Mangekyo Sharingan at the time, fought Kisame Hoshigaki and Kakuzu to a standstill, and was deemed a major threat by Pain. After Kaguya's defeat, Kakashi's combat prowess continued to increase, despite the loss of his Sharingan, due to no longer needing to passively expend chakra because he could not deactivate it like an Uchiha. Against Koji Kashin, one of Kara's strongest inners, Kakashi was able to pressure the foe into retreating. After the 4th Great Ninja World War, he has lost his famous Sharingan, which makes a lot of people think that he is much weaker now in Boruto than he was in Naruto Part 1 and Shippuden. Well, it's true, Sharingan was a huge upgrade to his skill set, but loss of Sharingan improved him in more ways than one. Well, the most obvious thing, effective chakra reserves. The Sharingan acted as training weights for his chakra reserves, and with the loss of the Sharingan, all of that latent volume of chakra can now be fully used, not to mention the absence of physical strain. Current strength of Hatake Kakashi is very well shown in his Retsuden novel, where it's written that his current strength surpasses that of his War Arc version. The novel seems to imply that current Kakashi has improved himself to the point where his physical capabilities, as well as capacity for jutsu and overall chakra reserves, have been amplified. In this novel, Kakashi displayed several feats that supports that statement. For example, holding up a mud wall around an entire village for over 24 hours with minimal effort, neutralizing the biggest weakness of his primary Earth-style defense by making it semi-immune to lightning attacks, which Earth-style is weak to, and displaying several other ninjutsu techniques he improvised on his own. Kakashi is arguably the best all-around shinobi in the history of the series, even currently. He has the experience not only in the form of primary mission completion, but also in the arts of the Anbu, including subterfuge and assassination, a combination which is exceedingly rare. So not only is he a skilled silent killer, but even in raw taijutsu alone, he's comparable to Guy, having trained and fought against and alongside him for years. Mind you, not equal, but comparable, since he was shown dispatching Lee quite easily in a taijutsu brawl in Kakashi Hidden. He beat Lee because he recognized the generic strong fist style, and perceived and predicted his way into landing fatal punches. He didn't outright surpass him in taijutsu, but this in itself should give you an idea of how dangerous Kakashi is. His battle intelligence is second to none. However, despite him being this strong right now, I think we can all agree that the strongest version of Kakashi was during the end of the 4th Great Ninja World War, when he temporarily unlocked double Mangekyo Sharingan with the help of Obito. In addition to the long-range Kamui he'd originally had, he becomes able to use its short-range variant, allowing him to make his body intangible so that attacks phase through him. By combining this ability with his lightning cutter, Kakashi can bypass all defenses and eliminate the possibility of being countered while attacking. Having a dual Mangekyo, Kakashi can manifest Susanoo, which has been honed into its complete body form. It can be used for fight, defend others with its large size, and even have the intangibility of Kamui extended to it. It can manifest either swords or shuriken to aid him in battle, the latter of which can produce Kamui shuriken in order to warp away whatever they cut. In addition, Kakashi receives some of the 6 Paths chakra, allowing him to use the Mangekyo Sharingan and its abilities for repeated and extended use with no effect on his health or eyesight. However, his power-up was very short-lived. He was in this state only for several minutes, and after that, he regained his past strength. However, What if I tell you that despite losing the Mangekyo Sharingan, Kakashi is still able to use his Susanoo in Boruto? I know it sounds crazy, but just bear with me. We all know that in order to use Susanoo, the person has to have Mangekyo Sharingan in both of his eyes. That was the reason why Obito and Kakashi were unable to use their Susanoos for the most of the time. There have been several users of this power, like Madara, Sasuke, Itachi, and Kakashi. Well, Shisui also used it, but it was non-canon, so I won't count that. Every user of Susanoo had awakened both of their Mangekyo Sharingans. However, there have been some kind of exceptions on the usage of that power. For example, Susanoo was first introduced in Naruto chapter 391 by Itachi Uchiha in his battle against Sasuke, but not many people know that during its first introduction, Itachi was using his Susanoo without his Mangekyo Sharingan. We know that by the time of his death, he was half blind, and when he uses his giant chakra avatar, we can see that his Mangekyo Sharingans are deactivated, and they are just his regular eyes. Moreover, this was not the first case when Susanoo was used without Mangekyo Sharingan. In Naruto chapter 658, Madara was able to use it even without his eyes. Unlike Itachi, who was completely blind, he did not even have his own eyes, let alone Mangekyo Sharingan. But despite that, he was still able to use this power. Itachi and Madara's case makes me think that in order to use Susanoo, eyes are not mandatory. However, wielding both Mangekyo Sharingans are necessary to awaken this power. And Kakashi has already awakened Susanoo. He has already used it in his battle against Kaguya Otsutsuki, and if Itachi and Madara were able to use them without Mangekyo, I think it should not be impossible for Kakashi to do the same. A lot of people may point out about Kakashi's low chakra reserves, and that could be the reason why he might be unable to use Susanoo. Well, chakra reserves have always been one of the biggest problems for Kakashi. However, for the most part, the reason why he had problems on that was Sharingan. That dojutsu was draining most of his chakra. However, right now, he is without Sharingan, and according to his novel, Kakashi's chakra reserves are considerably increased. If half-dead Itachi was able to use incomplete version of Susanoo, I don't think it would be impossible for Kakashi to use at least skeleton version of it. But against whom could he use this power? Well, Boruto manga has been airing ever since 2016, but despite that, Kakashi has not made a single debut in manga. In 2018 Comic-Con was held in Lucca, Italy, where Boruto writer Mike Ikemoto was invited. He was asked about Kakashi's whereabouts in Boruto manga, where he answered that Kakashi has been doing very important secret mission, and that was the reason why he was absent in Boruto manga. To this day, we still don't know about what his secret mission is. We could assume that it could be related to Kara or Tsutsuki clan, since we know from Kakashi Retsuden that he was trying to obtain information about Sage of Six Paths. I hope we will hear about it someday. Anyway, I guess this is all for today. What do you think? How strong is Kakashi in Boruto? Let me know in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to this channel for more. Astro Jack out. Bye!